Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Blackpool Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Blackpool Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Blackpool Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
Okay, should be all sorted now. All right, so we've got 20 minutes before London Open. Should be gold. I'm not really too sure. Hey, Paul, we've got trendline liquidity up here at least. So at least this kind of trendline liquidity could be swept. We'll see. So maybe your idea is going to work out. Morning, Jesbo. So if we kind of pushed up in this like little order block, a little liquidity candle inside of here. Gold, pretty tough ass to go against to short it. Your stop loss is going to be pretty big. But then who wants to buy as well? So high. It's a tough one. It's a real tough cookie. So it's going to steer clear of gold initially. German, we got no real effect yesterday. Friday. Friday, I was looking for sells with that strong jobs report, whilst looking like I thought smart money, or not smart money, I thought investor money would be pulling back a little bit from equities, looking for deeper price points of interest to buy, whilst that jobs report and the wage earnings, this one, whilst this one, average hourly earnings, with the revision up, unemployment lower, and jobs numbers, I was actually looking for shorts on equities. We never got it. German did basically nothing. NAS and others just decided to power higher. I wonder what's going to happen today. We're kind of just been consolidating now for a day. Asian session hasn't really done anything. Either way, we've got liquidity above and below price. Got liquidity here. We've got, we're kind of just stuck in this little area. So being a Monday, I really don't want to start my week off bad. So what I want to do is wait for a good opportunity before I execute anything. At the moment, I don't really see nothing. I've got to wait for more information. Vivek, I think gold will come down to 2300 and then goes to 2360. Yeah, I was thinking the same over the weekend. that gold would come back to 2,300 if there was no escalation over the weekend, and it did that basically the very first 30 minutes, which is untradeable for me. I'd like to go long on gold, but I'd like to see some sort of liquidity generation and then maybe a sweep of it. I think that would actually be a really good idea. Yeah, I'm going to go with that actually. If not going to do anything here, we do have like a little bit of a double, triple bottom formed for like this euro low. So like if it swept it and was bullish, maybe then I could look for it to take this trend line liquidity. But I'd be also very careful that if it closes underneath this red line, closes underneath this little mini bit of structure over here, then what it could do is it could just go and like grab this Asian liquidity as well. So I really don't want to be caught in a buy here where is this going to do a like deeper liquidity grab. And this could be following your idea, like down to 2,300, take the Asian low even. So yeah, I feel like there's a good enough case for people to look for buys and sells on gold, and that's really dangerous. As long as you've got a bias though, and you're looking for specific price action, then I think you should be just okay. Make sure that you only risk little amounts whilst you're waiting for your idea to play out. But it's really primed to set up to go either direction here. Same thing with German, unfortunately. Probably pretty much same thing for NAS as well. Morning, IP. Any other ideas, guys? What's your bias? Are you looking for long, shorts? There's no right or wrong answer. Just got to set that price action around what you're looking for. Is it German or is it gold? Yeah. Lows down here, like the session lows or the Asian low? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sound. The little. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once we get into these clean candles, it could be interesting. It could be very interesting once we're up here. So we need some sort of movement, at least. So it's got to do something. We should do a vote. Hey Sarah, how are you? Good morning. On the 5 minute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're thinking something like that. Mm-hmm. So no doubt there's going to be a whole bunch of, because it's range, there's going to be a lot of liquidity being generated above Asian high, Euro high, London high, New York high, to this morning's Asian high, Euro high as well. So we've got this liquidity here to be swept. We've got a little like consolidation. Got two little consolidations here. So I'll just draw this on TradingView, might be a little bit easier. So we've got definite liquidity sitting here. Oh. Got definite liquidity sitting here. I might just extend it. I'll just say it's like all of this area, like previous support as well. So it's a wide box. Hey, Eddie. Now, what I was looking to see, if there was like a little consolidation in this drop coming down. And we've got like a couple little tiny drops. Little consolidation here, late Thursday. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. So where's my black box? So that's like a little order block. I'm just above it. Areas that it can dig into looking for this liquidity before, if it wants to take another leg lower. Not that it needs to grab liquidity, but if it did want to grab liquidity to push lower again, it could like grab all these buy orders for the sell into those buy orders to push price down. Daily, this is if it went up first and then down. Daily could create like a bit of a top wick candle before pushing down, maybe something like this. Or it could just grind higher, use those buy orders that are sitting here, collect all those buy orders. You'd have people jumping in, trying to short the high, put in their stop losses above price as well, and it can just keep on grinding higher and higher and higher. Looks like a inverted head and shoulder. What time frame are you thinking, Eddie? Like this? Oh, this one. So looking like something like around here. Yeah. If they want to, so if they wanted to propel price, they could collect a whole bunch of sell orders, which could be down here, for them to buy those sell orders. And then I rubbed something in my eye. I don't know what it was. Grab all those sell orders, sweep all the liquidity that's underneath Glenn's trend line, collect them all for them to push price up. Because the same thing that maybe was happening that I was a little bit concerned about was over the weekend having some sort of war escalation, some fear, uncertainty, or doubt. Maybe that subdued any like huge recovery in German. And now that looked like the threat of that was over, I've kind of just shrugged off the labor report. Maybe stocks is going to have resume the bullish trend that we've been running, and maybe this was just the pullback, complex pullback. So I'm cautious of another leg down. I just know there should be liquidity swept. So either way, if we're just looking for 20 or 30 or 40 pips secure, hopefully the runner can do the job, then we should be able to get a decent trade either way. But it's much easier for me to take a trade in line with the bias. And I guess the bias I'm just struggling to find right now, just because it's not really doing anything. And I think as well that it didn't do what I expected on Friday on the back of the Friday's news. So that's just given me a little bit of pause, which is fine, which is all good. Thai might not trade as I got 222 pips on Hong Kong 50 this morning. Ooh, yeah, once that money's in your pocket, you don't want to take it out again. Nice work. And that's good discipline to be able to watch charts, speculate, and not even take a trade. Very hard to do. Always find yourself into a trade. Yeah, mate? Oh, sorry about that. Where was that? Was it in the Discord, was it? The link's right there. Okay. Yeah, you might. The time shouldn't change too much. Okay. That's on its way to you, Dave. Yeah. Let's see if London can give us some volume. We've got a busy week as well, actually. Wednesday and Thursday. Very, very, very busy. Got CPI this week. CPI, PPI, Euro interest rates, New Zealand interest rates. Real huge week. Really important CPI reading. So maybe that Monday is a little bit of a nothing day. Tomorrow as well, nothing really going on. And then it all hits here. Kiwi interest rates, US CPI, Canadian interest rates. Then Thursday, we've got Euro interest rates, then PPI, unemployment, 30-year bond auction. I'm going to watch this one very closely. And then Friday, kind of just not much. GDP on pound. All right, we're opened. This is London Open. Oh, Dave, you made it. Sweet. You got the email. How are you? Is this going to be a... Yeah, sure. Yeah. Alrighty. So it's opened and we had a 15 pip spike immediately, basically. So it looks like there is at least some bullish pressure. Now let's see if we can get some price action develop that we can target. Did gold jump as well on anything? No. What about NAS? NAS is dropping. With NAS dropping, I wonder if I can see if I can take a short from here for it to at least come back. And then if I can bank some pips and then see if I can hold for ultimate target, like down here, and then see if we can grab longs to go back up. But I want to see some price action inside of here. It's running at 30 pips now. So definitely bullish pressure. Is this just a buy to sell? Not interested for any sells until we at least get to this purple box that I drew. Gosh, that's a good open. Good opening, couple minutes, 35 pips. Anyone take that? Okay. Oh, you did? Oh, good work. Hey, Ivan. Yeah, no wick. So I doubt that's the low of the session. I doubt that's the low of the London session. So I want to sell to see if we can make a low, like make a wick for the London session. So I'm pretty keen for some sells. Johan arrived late. Welcome. You're looking to go long if price swept Asia low during Frankfurt. Yeah, that's what. There's a few ideas around those lines. Okay, so taking the New York high. No, I haven't, not yet. You in this, are you? Yeah, if you can push up maybe another 10, 15 pips, I'll follow you in. I might just go in. Do I want to go in impulse a liquidity candle? No, that's a bit high. That's up here. On the 5 minutes. This purple zone is just the distance between the like previous support wicks and then the high of Friday. So I guess it's the gap between the two wicks. I guess you'd call it a fair value gap. On the daily, it would be the gap between the wicks. These right here, this. Yeah, it could be worth a shot. Yeah. So I'd be banking that this is something he is going to hold, and that there would be enough buy positions in this area that we can just get an exchange of hands for marketplace, and that we could at least have a bit of a pullback, and then if even just use it as a pullback, maybe even if it does something like this, it just trends up. Hopefully, I've at least grabbed a counter to the trend that might develop. But at least, hopefully, the magnitude of this is still enough pips for me to at least make a winning trade out of it. But hopefully it drops all the way like this and I can net this much. Yeah, yep, you got that. Oh, you mark the same area. Sweet. Sweep of Asia high, bounce off daily, FEG to short target Asia low, assuming price rejects. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of counter ideas that could be possible as well. But I would say if I was going to have to bet as a wager, then I'll be happy to put some money on it. It won't be like I'm not going 5% on my account or anything like that. Put it that way. Okay. So pushing up into this Asia and Euro Wix. And I want to target at least the low of London because I don't like how London opens with no bottom wick. I think it huge chance that we extend that London low. Now, what will be it'll be annoying is if because I'm kind of thinking that this is I'm hoping that this is the first sign of liquidity generation because it didn't quite hit my area enough for me to go in on. And I don't want to chase it now because it's moved 20 pips already. If you're in it, good luck. I wish you all the best. It's looking pretty good. What did you say, Glenn? Oh, yeah, good one. I was a little bit too slow. You talk about 1 minute sale. Anas, good morning. What's my bias for today? I didn't really have a set bias because Friday I was expecting to go down in the jobs report, and it didn't really do anything. And then it's just been pretty sloppy price action, really. So I don't have a set one. I'm looking for shorts though, based on the price action that I've seen. Fundamentally, I'm not 100% because the fundamentals I thought were going to play out didn't, and now it's the weekend's passed and there's plenty of time for people to digest it. So the previous stimulus that was from a fundamental stimulus that I thought was going to happen didn't. So now it's either wait for new news to enter into the market or use price action. And from what I've seen, what I've recognized is that very often London sessions don't stay like that. Like the probability of London having a bottom wick is very high. So having a London session that's opened with no bottom wick tells me that I should be trading back down to that London low for it to at least create a bottom wick. Now I should be trading from areas where I believe are resistances or areas that is liquidity. And this is liquidity. Like we've got the Asian high. So we've created a new daily high and we're having a little bit of a reaction from it. I do want to see it take the previous daily high, the Friday's daily highs as well. So that's why I was hanging out for this purple zone to be swept. And then this little consolidation that we had from Thursday to then target that low. Because I would like to see this sort of idea play out, this sell to buy, but it just opened immediately and went up. So now I'm looking to trade back down to that lower wick. So it's purely technicals right now, no fundamentals. So at least we had a 3-minute candle close, like a outside candle with a high and the low engulf the previous candle, but we couldn't really, we closed below the open, which is a good sign. A 4-minute looked pretty good. Little rejection from the daily high, but I'm mindful we don't do something like this. So this is what I'm kind of banking on. See if we get like a little buyer's trap. I can hang my hat, cowboy hat, on top of the second high. Because I'll probably cowboy entry it. Any chance this current little consolidation is manipulation to get a few more stops up into the purple zone? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Placing stops above that makes sense for a manipulation. People think that could be a swing high or a divergence or a liquidity. Could be placing your stop losses above here, which will be in fact buy orders, which is just adds more fuel for them to sell into, to sweep. Definitely. That's what I'm hoping for. Hoping that that's what people do. Not you guys, but I mean like just general people, so that they to be the liquidity, because that's what I would have used to have done, and that I was the liquidity. Whilst waiting for that, anyone watch on YouTube, don't forget to give the stream a like. It really does help. I usually forget to say, and I say it at the end, and everyone's gone. If you can do that, that'd be really, really helpful. Yeah. Okay, we're in the potential sell zone now. So now I want to see just price at least slow down and let, like at the moment, just see if there's a decent little exchange. Hey Heath, good morning. See if there's at least a little exchange of the buying pressure into the selling pressure. But I like being in this area. I'm mindful of this zone just above price, but above that zone as well for it to fill. But a wick, I was like, oh no. But at least it's taken all of these highs out, and we're just about to take this little very late session New York high. Okay, so about to take that New York one as well. Have now. So as soon as we get like a little red candle or rejection wick, then I'll attempt my first sell. Just gonna wait for a bit of a slowdown. Anyone that's taken longs already, I'm just measuring. I'm not taking any trade. I'm just measuring. 60 pips. Cool. Oops, I'll move that thing. Okay. This is where I might cowboy trade that. So 80 pips from the low. We know 80 pips is a good range. Is NAS still dropping, or is NAS is going bullish now as well? Okay. 1 minute. Is it going to close bearish? Maybe do I execute? $15 is closed. It's closed super strong. So I'd like to see, I don't want to pick, I don't want to touch the 15-minute candle just yet. And once it starts making its way down to the low, I don't have to pick the high. I could wait for it to like do something like it did on NAS. Like over, where's NAS? Like this. Could wait for it to do something like this. See how like it's really bullish trend going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then sort of like peter out. And then even if you get on the close, coming down, back down to like structure, that could be safe as well. Because selling something that looks freaking strong, man. 15 minutes. That's a strong reaction. And there is optimistic flows actually with Iran, Israel, as we touched on earlier. Them deciding to send peace negotiators rather than attack. That's a good sign for stocks. Oh, nice one, Sarah. You're long. 18,185. You got two positions, do you? Because it's only 50. You said 110 pips. It's only 50 pips. One from Friday. Good one. How you feeling? Were you crook? No, you had dogs. You had 6 puppies, didn't you? That's why there was a lot of noise last time. Not in any sales yet. 2 weeks till they go. How are they? 4 weeks are they? Do you get rid of them at 6 weeks? Oh, they're 6 weeks now, so they go at 8 weeks. Yeah, they're much quicker than babies. Our one's 6 months, so 2 months more, and then she leaves as well. She'll get her first job, start contributing to the household. All right, we'll touch this order block. Okay, if I can get a bit of a rejection in here, having moved up around 80 pips, I'll give that a shot. Get the lemonade stand going. Yeah. Yeah. What can they sell here in Leeds? umbrellas. So if it pushes up and then starts doing something, closes under here, then I'll probably take a shot to at least go down to here. Starting to lose confidence that we'll see that London low in this session, but we'll see. Oh, it's different price feed. I get it. Different broker, sorry. So that's why it's 120 pips. Nice one. Okay. Watching very closely the price action here. See if there's any headlines. Oh, what's this? No progress has yet been made at Qatar in Egypt on the ceasefire talks. So I want to see the top taken. I'm very, very cautious of being inside of this clean candle. If we don't show some slowdown here, then I don't think this, like, don't hold on to, like, I'd be using a pretty small risk or pretty tight stop, because this could just completely replicate this entire candle. So if you're going for long, you're in a good spot. And hopefully this can fill this entire wick and close below it. Yeah, closing the side of the structure. So, ooh, little gap. Yeah, if we can get something closing underneath this area, then I think this was the liquidity grab. And if we can trade back down to the London low, that'd be nice. What's oil doing? Oil's also sort of pushed up a little bit. Come on, drop. Was that Glenn? Yeah. Yeah, it did. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Well, I want it to retest, but I want it to drop underneath this. So, yeah, this concerns me. I didn't want to pull the trigger here. I was waiting for it just to go a little higher. Sarah doesn't want it to drop, but we only want it to drop down to here, which would be okay. It's not going to take you out. Then you can add more, yeah. So this is the best case scenario for it to come down. I mean, I'm only doing this because I want your trade to work out, and I think it's better for you if it comes all the way down to here. She's getting a nappy checked. Her top tooth came through the other day. Yeah. All right. Looks like you're on a winner here, Ivan. Oh, that's the way, isn't it? Previous 15-minute candle. Oh yeah, the new 15-minute candle looks like a nice little rejection candle. 30-minute now still could do the wick fill. Hopefully the hour candle just does like. Hopefully the hour candles. This just comes all the way back down. That'd be tasty as well. Come on, drop, drop, drop. See where it turned around as well from the low to the high. Basically bang on 80 pips. That's such a strong data point for the first hour, that 80 pip zone for German. Ryan, hi mate, do you factor in bond movements and factor in intraday trades? Yeah, I do actually, Ryan. I look at that a lot lately. It took me a long time to work out bonds and bond maths, a long time. But it really factors into my London close trade big time. I fancy a London close trade. During the day, not so much. Like during the London Open, I don't look at it too much. I'm really keen for this on Thursday, the 30-year bond auction, but always around like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. You start really getting like the 10-year, the 20-year, the bonds, looking at the tail, looking at the bid to cover, all of that. It's a really useful information. Cool. That's like the halfway. Oh no, not quite, but it's pretty close. It's back up to this highs over here to the left. What's going on? Yeah. That previous Asian high, sticky. Wickfill for the 30-minute, most likely. 30 flipped. Either close your trade. Yeah, good. Great trade, mate. Great trade. Yeah, see you later on. Good place to have taken some, for sure. Okay, now another option here that it's starting to give us is if it pushes up and rejects off of here again and then closes below this wick like this, then I'd say the original idea to come back and retest this entire London session low is well on. But right now, this area could prove a little bit sticky to jump to push through cleanly. This is part of that like trending structure So this is where now it becomes a little bit of a 50-50. Because if we've got a trend like this, you're going to have people that are thinking that this is just a pullback. However you read this little bit. Is this just a pullback to create, whatever, to come down? Or is this going to do a sweep and then push up again? So that's what it means. It's in a really real precarious position, because this is what makes this a marketplace, is that you can have a whole bunch of sets of eyes. Look at this. One can tell you why it's bullish and one can tell you why it's bearish. And that's good though, because you need buyers and sellers for market movement. Sarah wants the push up option. Yeah, no real news to speak of. Let's check what others doing. NAS sort of pushed up, coming back down a bit. Oh, look at that. Is this? Oh, it's not as I was going to say, but this, you can tell that from like this price action that there was some like heavy selling took place in the Asian session, and whatever those sells started from, this was the area that started from it. So London pushing up and then sweeping the sell orders. Well, the opposite of those sell orders now is a good area for liquidity exchange. That's a pretty nice little reaction to a previous highs. There's a few that trade NAS here in the mornings. Did anyone take that? I wasn't watching it. Hey Brett, just back, joined in earlier, shut down the power. Yeah. On the 15, was it? Look at this little boost up again. Yeah, looking good. Going back to the highs. See what I mean? Like at the start, when you're trying to anticipate moves, it's we see the trend going up, and whilst like if it started breaking down and pushing down, then you're really glad like you got in these sells. But you're always trying to make sure that whenever you do take a trade, even if it's going against, even if it's because you're never sure when it's gonna, if this was just a buy to sell like this, but if it just continued going trending up and up and up, you still at least want to try get in on like something like here, so that where price, at least like if it doesn't do what you expect to continue going down, then at least like you're able to bank something from like here to here. So it's always a good idea to take profit. This style trading is a very good idea to take profit. Otherwise, if I had a fundamental reason why I'm looking for longs, then you're looking for the pullbacks and you're looking to target these areas of liquidity. But I'm going to say I'm marginally was marginally on the bearish side today, just to see if we got a little bit of follow through from that labor report. But because of the weekend gone by, really not confident in that. So whilst the stock market is so bullish, I'm not a bear at all. I'm pretty bullish on the stock market, but what makes sense for a particular session, I thought if we push up with no wick candle, usually the play is that's usually a pretty good option to trade down to it. But I don't want to get, if the stock market's going to be bullish, I definitely don't want to take profits when you can. Yeah, I'm not convinced either. I don't know. It didn't do exactly what I wanted, so I missed the entry. For me, I would have liked to have taken this move, but I wanted it to take the high here. But now having pulled back and not really breaking any sort of structure, now we've got pretty convincing bullish structure at the moment. So, and we've got clean candles here to the left. So yeah, man, it's a tricky session, tricky Monday. Yeah, my bias for NAS was similar German. Wanted to sweep of Asia low before a bullish move. Yeah, I was really hoping we'd get that sweep into this area to go long. I would have liked that. Anyone else, guys, in the Zoom? What are you looking at? Have you got a new idea, or are you still waiting for something to play out? Yeah, that's a pretty strong breakout. What are you drawing, Glenn? Do I put any faith in alleyway theory, counting waves, according to the rules? I don't. I know of them. Three, looking for different, 3 waves and stuff, but I don't use it myself. I think the best thing, my main advice, would be I've already said so many times that it's not like the bias isn't. You don't, as long as you've got a bias. Bears will make money, bulls will make money. It's the ones that come in not having any sort of bias and not having any planning what you're looking for. They're the ones that suffer. But even on days like this, or opening sessions like this, if you're bullish, you had a chance to make money. If you're bearish, there was a chance to make money. If you just waited for right zones and right price action, you can't say that wasn't, this is still a 34 pip pullback. As long as you've got a bias and you've got your zones and you've visualized something, you should be okay in the market. Couple that with just having good risk control, then you'll be just fine trading this, and it'll be a really lucrative, powerful sort of job. You don't need to rely on anyone, don't need to rely on customers, clients. Yeah, sit the show. Be a bear or be a bull. Don't be a pig. Now, what do we do when we're above here? This is clean candles. Clean candles. Little, not so clean to here. I drew on the 5 minute, and that was just a couple. That was like a wick. Yeah, it was that wick here. Once we're above this, there's literally nothing to stop it for another 30 pips. It's a round number as well. Lines up with a previous New York session as well. Paul, where did you say your MMG was? Or is Paulo, you watch Paul and Paulo? Are you watching? Oh, 268, we're here. Yeah. At 88. Oh yeah, yeah. Can you see gold? I can see it right here. Yeah, I said at the start of my gold case that I was really, but I find it really hard to buy when it's this price, and with an Asian session. So like these candles here, 250 pips of clean candles in the Asian session. To me, that's just screaming to be swept. I don't want to short it because it could just literally. I'm worried about a 200 pip spike and not being able to control. And I don't want to take a short. I don't want to take a short because I'll probably miss out on the buys, but I don't want to take a buy because it's so high. I just don't want to do anything with gold. Yeah, I would, especially so early in the London session. London's been wild. Yeah, man, I'd love to be holding physical gold, and like some of my investment is in like physical gold, so I'm really liking seeing it go up. But in terms of trading, with using leverage, man, it's freaking hard where it is right now, especially on a Monday. I'd prefer to even like just maybe tomorrow it'll give me something that's a little bit more clear. Or I'm holding out for Wednesday CPI, then I'll trade it for sure. But where it is right now, so early in the week, I really don't like it. Gold's freaking scary, mate. When it's moving like this. Trying to break through the 200 moving average on the 1 hour. Oh yeah, sure. Let's have a look at the 200. Is that the 500? No, it's the 100. 200. Trying to break through the 200. That's the 200. That's way. Oh wait. Sorry, my bad. I'm a spastic. That's on the 1 hour. I was on the 5 minute. Okay, yeah. 200 moving average is nothing to sneeze at. Not often that it at the 200. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see a sell around this area. So, yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Jesper. Keep an eye on that for sure. I think I can lock it to the hour. Yeah, that's good. There we go. I can lock it always to the hour time frame. So no matter what time frame I actually have the charts on, it's locked to the hour. Cool. See Glenn. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Raja, hit your buys, stop loss by 5 pips and it shot up 300 pips. Oh, did it? Oh, what? Like yesterday, today, this morning in Asian session. I was really keen to sell it. I was on the weekend. I was really like, as long as we had no escalation in the war news, I was really, really keen to sell down to 2,300. But I was hoping that was going to happen in the London session. And then it just happened in the first half hour, which to me, it's for my time zone in the UK, that's untradeable. So here's what it is. I think one thing you get as the more experience you get, or like not, I'm going to say experience, because you can have like loads of times in the charts, but still struggle, is the more confident you get in your setup and knowing that there are trades, the more confidence you know that there are trades, the less you start forcing trades. You'll always have times where you lose your head, but when you get really confident that there are times that you can trade, like such as scalping sessions that we do here during the London Open, knowing that there will be a trade during New York session, knowing there will be a trade around London close, you start not forcing things as much. So like if I just don't see something, look, move 100 pips. If I don't see something that's so super clear, easier for me to not touch it. You're in the sell, aren't you, Paul? I think this is worthy of a little pullback, this zone. Got the New York. Oh, he's looking at 336. Oh, this is the one that you're looking for, that full recovery one, weren't you, Bruce Lee? See you, Justin. Okay, so we've got. So remember that line that we've drawn when everything loads. This one, this bad boy. This was remember the wicks above this order block? That was the top of that wick. So I'll show you. Let's go to the left. Go to the 5-minute chart. Just keep an eye on this one. What was that wick? So you've got clean space between 18274 and the New York 50%, little 25 pip range. So where price pushed down cleanly, came up, had a little wick rejection and pushed down again. That's an ideal place to see little reactions. Okay, I'm going to say very deliberately said reaction, not reversals, reaction. And that's exactly what we got. Price pushed up into that little zone, that little thing, and had a reaction. Now the money's flowing up. So I could imagine that we would get a clean candle and flip. So be very careful. But at least this was, I know it's very bullish, but that was at least a 12 pip reaction. If you're trying to help a hyper scalp, then they can't. If you've got like low spreads on German, pick a broker with low spreads. Then that, these little things are like real. If you've got a fast finger, you could trade those things. Take 10 pips, take your risk out, and see if it just happens to be the high. If it comes back up to break even, that's so be it. Again at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to have to jettison as well soon. Gotta take care of Maddie. Okay, let's put this 3.6. And our candle now coming to a close. 10 seconds. Reacting from that 200. 20 pip move at the moment from this area. All right. Well, Zoom people stay on. YouTube, I'm going to end at 9 o'clock. Okay. So I'll leave you with some ideas. I think I would like to see London continue higher. Yeah, I'd like to see it push up a little bit higher to get then some sells for like push up, and then for the open get to like around 120 pips, and then I'd be using look for liquidity to be generated in the form of like little double tops and then a sweep. I think you'd get a healthy sell from that. And probably if it's moved up like 120, 130 pips to the north side with no bottom wick, and you start getting price push up into these areas of liquidity, then, and you see liquidity generated and then a sweep, I reckon you'll get like a good 50 pip move, especially for New York session, like late London into New York. I think that could be, we know that things don't go one-sided. So whilst it'd be really nice if you were buying and then just seeing it keep on grinding up, for people that are looking to counter that, I would be looking for something like that, double top sweep, but around 120, 130 pips, then using that New York 50% and Wednesday's New York low and this little order block here, use that as liquidity as well. And even if it just came back and bounced off that 200 again, that's still a good 40, 50 pip move. I think that, like, if that's a plan, if you haven't taken anything and you're patient enough to wait for that, I think that one could pay handsomely. But we'll see. We'll keep an idea there. We'll see if it works out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for it. I'll just have the charts on the screen, and I'll just be watching it, and I'll just set some alerts here, and I'll just literally wait for that to happen. And then, really easy, pain-free sort of trading. But YouTube, I'm going to end it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Please like the stream, give it a subscribe if it really helps. Otherwise, yeah, take care. Zoomers, stay on. We're going to keep on chatting. Okay, but YouTube, catch ya. Trade safe.